Welcome to A Recipe Reborn featuring your favorite foods from Final Fantasy XIV. Hello, my name is Lemon Drop and I recreate dishes as close as I can to the in-game recipe, description, and thumbnail. If you're into 14 and food, please subscribe and click the bell for a new episode every Tuesday. Today I am making battered fish. In celebration of this year's Moonfire Fair, which starts tomorrow, I'm cooking fish and chips for the first time at home. And by chips I mean fries. And by fries I mean roasted potatoes, but I'll get to that later. Battered fish was featured in both 2015 and 2017, and if you look closely at this year's event art, you can see that these two on the right are chowing down. I'm happy to report that I've managed to incorporate all of the in-game recipe ingredients, and I will be enjoying it with malt vinegar as the description suggests. I'm starting with the batter, and I realize that may sound backward to some people. Some batters are mixed immediately before frying, but in this case, I want to give the mixture some time to hydrate, chill, and relax. By the way, if you don't want to use beer in your batter, carbonated or still water will work just fine. I prefer my batter to be thin and crispy, so I've made it fairly runny. If you like it thicker, use less liquid. This goes into the fridge while I prepare the potatoes. I don't want my fish to get cold while I cook these, so instead I've chosen to roast them. Using a method I learned from Kenji Lopez Alt at the Serious Eats Food Lab, I'm parboiling the potatoes in an alkaline solution. The alkalinity breaks down the surface of the potatoes, and the broken surface texture bakes up brown and crunchy. These go into the oven for 45 minutes to an hour, depending on your preferred doneness. As usual, you will find times, temperatures, and measurements in the description below. Here I'm patting my fish dry and then coating it with a bit of flour. This helps the batter to stick. I'm using canola oil to fry today because it was on sale. I realized that my fillet is a bit too big for my pot and I'm cooking it whole so I can recreate the thumbnail, but you can cut your fish into smaller, more manageable pieces. Everything is done and looking beautiful. I can't wait to dig into this. All that's left to do now is garnish with some lemon, parsley, and pour on the malt vinegar. If you've never tried it, malt vinegar is made from ale instead of wine. It's still sour, but it has a rounded sweet flavor to balance the sourness. As you can probably tell, I like my potatoes to be very well done. I like the crunchy texture and the toasty flavor. If that's not for you, you can always reduce the cooking time. That's one of the nice things about simple food like this, is that you can tweak it however you like and it will still come out great. Even nicer is that I was able to serve both the fish and the fries directly out of the oven and fryer, hot and fresh. All I need to do now is put on my hachimaki and get a cup of shave ice. For the full recipe and instructions, please check out the link to my website in the description below. Thank you for watching, I wish you all a happy Moonfire Fair, and I will see you next week for another episode and another recipe.